too much information. Okay, so this morning was a bit of a, well, it was a complete washout. We'd actually planned to do a bit of a Nero coffee ride meetup. I was going to give the guys all their kits. The weather beat us. Gave me a bit of opportunity to get some work done. Today, two things. Number one, finishing off that tubular wheel. Show you how to mount that. And I really want to talk about the Calga Time Trial. So for those of you who don't live in Sydney, Calga is 30 k's north of Sydney. It's a time trial that's run once a month, the first Sunday of every month, a short course and a long course. And it's really our only standard time trial. A time up there is just a great mark of how you're getting on. I've never done the short course, only ever done the long course. Why would you drive all that way just to do a 20k? My Christ. Do 43 k's, guys, come on. So we'll be doing the wrong course. Jesse's gonna come up, a few others. So I wanna talk to you about that course specifically and the preparation for it. Apart from that, anything else? Oh, Kira's got some vaccinations today, so that'll go well for us. Just dropping stickers. These are the name stickers. These are the name stickers on the bikes. And road jerseys. Who are these going to? Can't go that way. So I'm in a no stopping. Oh, now someone's stopping behind me. You got me?
Yeah, I know, I'm on my way.
Thank you. Legend, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
So I was planning to just talk about Calga a bit. It is friggin' torrential. Should not have brought this camera out. Just have to go home. Whoa, we stuck it out. That was friggin' awful. On with things, Chris. I need to clear something up really quickly about the Flight 12. So I was informed, and rightfully so, instead of what I said, when the battery goes low, it starts shooting a lower resolution. It shoots a lower resolution and a higher resolution simultaneously. The lower resolution is for streaming to your phone and the higher resolution for the desktop, which just means it's even more impressive. That was a 3 hour 40-minute ride and it was still producing the 2 stream of video. I've got it on now, so we'll get a bit of footage of that absolute slop fest. So I really wanted to talk about Calga. I'm digging myself a hole here by pretty much committing to it. I want to talk about three things. The course, bike setup, and the time. So number one, the course. I'm going to talk about the long course. I consider that the real test. 43 k's long, broken up into 4 sections. First 12k, which is basically all uphill, lumpy. The second section runs you to the turnaround, which is majority downhill, so real power. So obviously the third quarter being a drive up a pretty brutal false flatty uphill. And then the final 12k's, absolutely horrendous false flat downhill with the very finish. 2k's I think from the finish being an ascent of Blood Hill. Oh, it's the death. So that's it. It's kind of 4 quarters really, and that's the way you approach it in your brain. The road surface is pretty horrendous, as with most things we do around here, and it's an open road. You will have cars going past you. You have semi-trailers going past you a lot of the time. It's just starting to rain again. Number 2 is the setup, the bike setup. Obviously time trial bikes, that's just a given for this type of thing. Gearing, I'll run a 54 front, probably only drop to the small ring for Blood Hill. I'd be very interested to know actually, Jake, what gearing you ran. Jake Kaufman held the record for a while. I'd suggest he was probably running a 56, to be honest. Now it is just starting to rain again, so I'm gonna get home, but I just wanted to quickly say the time. The record holder is Ben Dybel at 54, I think, something crazy. The real mark is around an hour. There's only about 12 to 13 guys who have gone sub-hour. So for me, I really want to tick that box. Whether it's this Sunday, probably not. There are a few of us doing it this weekend. Jesse Coyle from Mobius is gonna do it. He is a time trial weapon. He's gone sub-hour. Man, I hope he could do something special. So I'm gonna go home, get dry. I might glue a tubular. Tell ya, cyclocross bike, the business.
As I mentioned the other day, it was 3 coats, and I applied the 3rd coat about 2 hours ago. I've added a coat to the tyre, just inflated it a little bit. We are going to mount it. There's no real magic way of doing this. What you are obviously aiming to do is just get it to bed evenly onto the rim of the tyre. If it starts right, it finishes right. This is borderline impossible to video. There's no technique to this other than really just getting it in. I'll try and get this on camera if I can. But it really is just a matter of going at it with the thumbs. That was pretty awful footage, I'm sorry. I didn't realise that I just wasn't going to be able to get that shot. You won't really have seen much. The aim, really, when you're doing this, is to get, and see that, the bed? You can see the bed running around the top of the rim. You want it even, or as close to even as you can get around the whole rim. How can I video that? Yeah, it looks like just this spot here, it looks like it's a little bit to one side, so you just work at it a bit. And there it just comes loose, and then you can kind of just reposition the tyre actually on the bed. There we go, and that's nice and even across both sides. Pretty happy with that. Okay, I will pump this up to about 120 psi for, well, I've got 48 hours now before it needs to run, so that's great. Still raining, as you can probably hear outside. That's us done for today. I might be around, look, Sydney stage race tomorrow, but I don't know what's going on with this weather, so we'll just play it by ear, but bye-bye.